Hello, everyone. Um, we are back with Adventures Anonymous tonight. It's Sunday, and just waiting on a couple of our people. Well, one of our people to uh, hop in, and then we should be good to go. Honestly, but yeah, no announcements today, so I'll just toss it over to Okami from here.
Yes, thank you, Doomy. Welcome back, everyone. It has been so long since we've been together in the wonderful, dark, depressing Underdark. Just delightful. When we had last hold please.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's how I feel about this. When we had last left off, surprisingly difficult to say, our dear adventurers had been exploring down deeper into the cave, having been led by Halstrom back the direction they'd come, and had found an almost sanctuary looking space with flowers on one side and some strange plants and almost what looked to be a small research area on the other side. Having collected two more of the magical orbs, our intrepid adventurers once again find themselves back in front of the strange contraption. What's the plan?
I think the plan was to continue gathering orbs.
Yeah.
Correct.
I believe we had to find other rooms with orbs, and I don't remember which rooms those were.
I think we have gotten all the ones from this level, and we need to go back upstairs, or is it downstairs?
It is up. It points upstairs, back to the main hall.
All I know is that there's stairs, and we need to go up or down them.
Fast travel, activate.
Well, where are you guys looking to fast travel to? And I will activate fast travel.
Upstairs.
Up these stairs.
Here.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I just want to make sure I've got everybody. Everybody should still be in the right spot, so we're gonna vibe on the map for a moment while I make sure that I played with a couple things in between sessions.
Oh. That's a interesting token on the Twitch.
It's not my fault. They just now logged in. I can't change them when they're not logged in.
All right, now we should be transitioning back over to the upper level where you guys had been previously.
Don't forget to catch our Baldur's Gate streams on Tuesday and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Agreed, they're hilarious.
I think we're on the wrong side.
No, this is where we're supposed to be.
This is the side of the stairs you guys went up. This is where you
I
guys
was
travel.
gesturing towards the ones past the statues. Unless the
Well, I know
sensor is.
This was the direction you guys wanted to investigate first, so, and you guys had gone downstairs first and had then wanted to come back upstairs, so.
I know the
Yeah, this is the level that we got the water orb on, but someone did some sort of spell that showed there was more on this level.
It was pointing this way.
Didn't we have like a find object?
Yes.
I think that if we go through this door, then we'll get there somehow.
Also, hi everyone.
Hello.
Through the door, then.
All right, you guys are going to head down through the door. Excellent.
Somebody take me with you. I'm not in yet.
Just let me pick up Augie and put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's like shoving a 4x4 in your pocket. It just works somehow.
Everybody should have pocket Augie.
Agreed.
I'm like a little Jiminy Cricket.
I would like to attempt to open the door. Is it locked?
It is not.
Excellent.
As you enter this doorway, it appears to be old sleeping quarters. The beds are still tidily made. They're dusty. A couple of them are broken, but it looks like whoever had been here last just had made the bed and never come back home.
Oh, excuse me.
Rude.
Are they dusty beds?
They are dusty beds. And all of the covers are the same rich purple that you guys have seen time and time again. You've seen it on the carpets, you've seen it on the magic. This is very much a Zephyr purple kind of situation.
I want to climb up on one of the beds.
You're going to jump.
I make no predictions.
Five little kobolds jumping on a bed.
That's
Please,
not gonna end
please do
badly.
not fall off and bonk your head.
Mama called Lachlan, and Lachlan said, "Scratch, take your vitamins."
I am gonna bounce on the bed though, yes.
All right, yeah. So you're able to scramble up on the bed pretty easy. The some of the cloth is kind of brittle under your claws. But the wood of the frame itself is still holding strong. And as you, I don't know why that did that. As you take the first couple big jumps, a massive dust cloud poofs out into the air. Rain, I need you to make me a Constitution save, please.
Didn't think I need my character sheet so soon.
Get the app, it makes it convenient.
Load, you darn thing. Aha, I've willed it into submission. Why is that thing always on?
10 plus 3, she says.
No, I had... For some reason, Bless is always activated unless I turn it off. Which is
Weird.
dumb. So it's just a 10.
I'm sorry, I had chocolate. I had orange tinted chocolate sandwich cookie in my mouth.
Don't make me jealous, just let me know if I'm dying.
You are definitely not dying. You kind of happen to look over and see, like, just in time that Scratch just takes a big jump, and you manage to bring your sleeve up over your mouth to where you get a little bit of the dust in your face, but it's not so bad that you're having any difficulty breathing. But it is, you can kind of taste it, and it tastes bad.
Ew, thank goodness I have big old sleeves.
I'm gonna jump on.
Coughing, and I'm like, I run in, and I'm like, is anyone down? Is anyone poisoned? What happened?
When Augie runs in, I just jump from the bed I'm on to this one.
I'm going to continue holding my sleeve over my mouth and just point to him with my other hand.
Yes, Augie. So as you burst in, you see your captain leap over to the bed, the other bed. There's already some dust in the air, so please make me a Constitution save.
Well, first, I'd like to see if I can catch him because I think maybe he's like oh dear God, there's like all this stuff behind him, and it might have been an explosion or something that I just didn't hear. And I'm like, oh, I need to save Mr. Scratch, so let me catch him like a baby.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check, and Scratch, give me a dex save. Excellent.
Ah! Wait, what are you doing?
Me, that was terrifying.
I like to imagine that Augie just dives over the first bed and tackles him off the second one.
Just having a little
Like
fun. What's the
My
problem?
hands are glowing because I was gonna catch and release, lay on hands.
Haven't
Scratch. Pathogens are nothing to deal with.
It's just a little cave dust. Don't worry.
I was unaware this world
This
discussed
isn't any dust, it's
bacteria.
antique dust.
It's vintage.
It's vintage stuff.
It's vintage.
I'll like hold him under his armpits and like stretch him out, look him over, and be like, "Are you sure you're okay?"
Of course I'm okay. I was just jumping on the bed.
Why?
Why not?
Duh.
And
It hurts my lungs.
there are some very wonderful creatures out there that take dust baths.
I'm not one of them.
Most of them are furry.
Okay, your point. Not all fur creatures take dust baths. That's a little speciesist.
Can you put me down, please?
I thought it was only creatures with fur that is extremely thick take dust baths. Like the chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Bless you.
I'm going to set you down if you stop jumping on the bed. Or at least only jump on the one that you've now dedusted.
Dusted.
Or you wait till I leave and Masaru comes in.
If you think there's only one jump's worth of dust in that bed still, then I think you are very wrong.
Check in for like secret passages. This castle has to be like full of them, right?
With a lot of dust in the air, if there's a secret passage, we could see the air move.
Well, good. Now go look. You're close to the ground. It's easier for you.
Okay, well, if they're gonna look for secret passages, I'm gonna go try this door right here.
I'll put Scratch down very, very gently, very slowly.
I don't trust you, so I'm
Throw the
keeping an eye
child.
on you. Yeet
Well,
the
look-
baby.
While looking at Augie, I just do a little bounce.
Sir, I will put hands on you again.
Dexterity check to bounce over to this bed.
Yes, go ahead and give me a dex check.
Crit fail.
Or acrobatics.
If I see him start to bounce, can I like turn and run out the door so I don't get bombed?
Yeah, you're right by the door. It'd be pretty easy. Scratch, you are able to jump over to the bed, but you don't get quite the dramatic dust cloud you were going for because you don't jump or you don't land quite as hard as you expected to. You didn't quite get enough momentum.
You're so dainty.
Ah. Well, no one's hiding under this bed.
Rain, you
Oh,
wanted
is
to
that
check-
what you're searching for?
Rain, you wanted to check the other bed, correct?
No, I wanted to check the door.
Oh, yeah, I meant door. Bed came out of my mouth. I absolutely meant door. You gotta check the bed while you're at it. Have the broom check the bed.
We could use a sweep in here. It's real dirty.
Not without getting some airflow through here.
As you jiggle the handle, it is locked.
Where's that sneaky bastard when we need him?
Standing right behind you.
As you
I
swagger
knew that.
to the door.
Where is that sneaky bastard? Why is he right behind me?
Need
It's
help with lock?
locked. Yes, please, Master Locksmith.
Wonder if this one will pop off like the other one will.
And jump.
Another acrobatics check, please. And Masaru, please use your lockpicks.
Well, Yurei will use his lockpicks.
Fair enough. Masaru's on the ship.
This time I land on my butt. Like
I
a
swear to
cannonball.
Oh, don't worry. I have a thing planned. Don't worry. Just waiting for Yurei to give me his lockpick. Okay,
Oh,
yes. So, Yurei, this lock is pretty. This is nothing new compared to everything else you've seen here. The lock is very old. It's pretty easy for you to
Fucking
crack
bonus.
through. And so, as you finish picking the lock, you hear the groan of springs behind you, and suddenly, poof! There is a large cloud of dust that fills the room. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Rain, had you taken your sleeve back down from your face?
Hell no.
Just making
Do
sure.
I have advantage because I'm wearing a face mask?
You don't have advantage, but you do have a bonus.
Smoke bomb!
On save, you said?
Yes.
If
Yeah.
anything, every time he's jumped, I have made sure that it is more securely covering my mouth and nose.
Because
One.
he still has that cloth piece that's still over his the enchanted face mask over his thing.
Yes, I know.
Mouthpiece? I don't know what to call it.
Yes, but don't worry, you're fine.
Okay. I was just trying to remember what it was called.
I think it is a mouth.
It's a mask.
Figure it out. But yeah, so you hear the springs groan, and as if you turn, you would see just this big giant dust cloud just poof, and you are unfazed. You can kind of smell it, and it kind of smells bad, but otherwise you're fine.
Please tell me he went through the bed.
No, he did not go through the bed.
Hey,
No,
Dad
he's not.
Harry.
He's not that heavy, and the frames on these beds are actually from scratch, just from your bouncing. The frames are actually really sturdy, even for being as old as they are, because like the mattresses have kind of crumbled a little bit as you've jumped a few times. The sheets, parts of the sheets have basically disintegrated, but the wood frames themselves are almost perfect. Like they don't seem to have shown any kind of wear or tear.
In
I
this
start-
previously pristine room with all the beds perfectly made, there's now disintegrated patches in the middle of each of them where he's jumped.
Mhm.
Correct, and there's an even thicker layer of dust in some of the areas.
I start like swinging my arms, getting ready to jump to this one.
You better be prepared to make a reflex save if you do.
If you do, I was gonna say.
That's what I'm waiting on. Like he's giving you guys all the signs of preparation.
1, 2.
Oh, I am prepared.
Can I grapple him with my hand?
Give me a
No, wait.
no. Okay.
That would be a miss.
Scratch, as you go to jump, and you do land on the bed, it's kind of similar to your first jump. You don't land very hard, and as you come down, the broom goes streaking over your head, missing you, but you kind of feel the bristles rustle your hat a little bit.
Mind you, I was not trying to damage him. I was just trying to sweep him off the bed.
Right.
Off his feet. Adorable.
Ooh.
Hey, brooms are for the floor, not my head.
It's not what I was aiming.
So, how's the door coming?
It is unlocked. Doop.
And now it is open.
For the sake of our own need to not want to breathe in dust, stay in this room.
But I see more. I want to know what's in the next room.
You will behave, Captain, or I will tie you up.
I am the captain. Sounds like mutiny.
Is it mutiny if I work for someone else?
There's a special place in the Nine Hells save for mutineers and wayward holy men.
Mr.
Yes.
Scratch, they would
Oh, holy.
understand.
Ah.
Stuff in this room.
Yes, there is stuff in this room. Yes, as
I'm
you.
going to close the door and relock it.
It did not punish us.
I will not relock it.
Okay, well, now that Yurei and Rain are alone.
Mm.
Yes, so as you guys step into this room, and this seems like a little bit of the same kind of thing, but a little bit nicer quality. The beds are still very similar, but there's more personal touches here. There's a couple footlockers. There's some few knickknacks on the shelves. It, much like the other ones, it looks like everybody just picked up one day, left to go on patrols or left to go out or something, and then just never came home.
Well, time to rifle through the belongings of a bunch of dead people.
A little bit.
I'm going to go with Rain's earlier idea and look for any potential passages.
Oh, I thought we were thinking rifling, but
Previous
I
idea.
think that was Augie's idea.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Augie's idea.
Jeez.
I got you.
Thank you. I
opened the
appreciate
door.
it.
Yurei, go ahead and give me an investigation as well. Rain, you find a lot of kind of knickknacks and baubles for stuff. You see there's things like there's a couple of small wood carvings on next to one of the beds that look like animals that you haven't seen before. There's what appears to be an old enamel portrait of a young man and a young woman holding two small children.
Aw.
And there's a few little just bits and bobs around. Nothing that seems over the top monetarily valuable, but lots of things that would have had sentimental value.
I will grab them all and stuff them in my bag.
Okay. So you would collect 3 small animal figurines, one made of wood, one made of stone, and one made of bone. And then there would be an enamel portrait. And what appears to be a set of small spherical glass objects in a pouch.
As she picks up these things, I want to slam the door shut like really quick. Try and make him think it was trapped.
Okay.
Can I do a deception check, maybe?
I think I'm thinking we're gonna have to do deception for this one. All right, everybody who's in the room, I need you to make an insight check for me.
Oh,
Damn. Wait. No, I'm not gonna. No. Not on a prank.
I have standards.
low,
Yes.
but they're there.
Oh.
Ouch. Yes, so Yurei and Agi, you both hear the slam. And neither one of you are too surprised. Rain, you're so focused on everything else. You hear the slam of the door and have no idea why it happened.
I'm going to let off a string of infernal curses.
Very good. Yurei, how many languages do you speak?
Hold on, let me pull up my character sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Jeez.
and 10 if we count Thieves' Cant. Not Infernal.
Cool. Agi, do you speak Infernal?
Oh, probably not. Negative.
Okay. So yeah, you guys would hear the garbled swearing, but would have no idea what she's saying.
It sounds bad.
It sounds very bad.
Rain, you good?
What happened?
Scared me, it's all.
I opened the door. That's what it would have sounded like if you would have been trapped in a room after splitting the party.
I feel like we would have been much better off than you. I don't think he even has salt with him.
Oh, Salt's in the next room.
All right, and so Yurei, as this all has been going on, you have found absolutely no traces of secret passages at all.
From what I can tell, this room, these living quarters are just lead to a dead end.
Darn, I really thought there would have been more here.
Might as well see what's in these. What is this? Is this a chest or is that a shelf?
That is a chest, yes.
I would
So-
like to investigate this one.
Okay.
I'd like to investigate this chest as well.
Okay.
Seems-
So both of you give me investigation rolls, please.
Oof. I think that's the same thing I rolled for the last one, too.
It is.
It is. Yes, so Yurei, you pop this chest open pretty easily, and it's filled with moth-eaten rags, mostly, but down at the very bottom of the chest, you see something shining just a little bit. And you wouldn't have noticed it, but the low light in the room from the other room just happened to catch just the right way for it to glint off, for you to find a small golden necklace.
Ooh, is there anything special about this necklace?
Not that you can tell immediately. It appears to be very, very old craftsmanship. It appears to be very, very, I mean, it's very beautifully done. But from what you can tell just looking at it, it just appears to be a small hammered disc of gold on a small gold chain. If you want to roll me another investigation roll to take a closer peek, I wouldn't argue.
I would love to do that.
All right. You see very, very softly etched. You really have to hold it up close to your mask to really be able to get a good look. But you see the small outline of a violin.
I'm gonna hold on to that for now.
Okay. Rain, in your chest, you find very similar things. You find mostly moth-eaten clothes. You don't find anything too valuable, but everything it's for as old as everything is and destroyed as everything is, it doesn't look like anything has been rifled through. It just looks like everybody just left.
No knickknacks in this one.
Nope, not in that one. That one was mostly cloth fragments. A couple. Actually, let me. Okay. Yes, you do actually find one little knickknack. You find similar to what Yure found, except instead of a necklace, you find a small, perfectly smooth, polished gray stone. It almost seems like it's a worry stone.
Cool. And how about over here? Let's hope I get at least a different roll.
Well, it's different.
Yes, yes, it is, and it's not less, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's definitely not less. So yeah, kind of the same thing with the other one. A few more knickknacks. These ones appear a little more worn. You find another small carving. This one, these appear to be a set of stone blocks. A very strange set of 7 polyhedral stones with what look like worn numbers carved into them, potentially for some kind of game.
From what I'm figuring is that Zypher has a tendency to keep his people around for a long, long time, and maybe these are things that they would appreciate seeing again. So
Yeah. Yeah, but on the other table, there doesn't seem to be much else.
okay,
Those are the set of stones are the most interesting thing.
I am happy with what I found.
So as Yurei was looking around the room, I kind of want to do my own investigation for like an escape route or like a hidden, sometimes when you're in close quarters with people, you want to be able to hide things that are
Right.
more valuable or secret. So like look under the mattresses, like lift them up, see if anyone's cut holes in the mattresses, or if there's like anything I could, they popped a stone under the bed or something.
Okay.
And I'll ask Mr. Scratch to help me look.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an investigation, and since we do have the help action, go ahead and take your advantage. All right. So, are you investigating this bed first?
Yeah, I'll just, make my way around the room.
Okay. So, at this first bed, as you're investigating the bed itself, You kind of press on the mattress a little bit, kind of fluff the pillow, and as you kind of press more towards the middle of the mattress, you find a weird hard spot.
Ew. I immediately go in my fanny pack and take out my latex gloves.
Fantasy latex gloves. Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to flip the mattress over or just try to keep prodding at the top?
Because I do not want to deface any of the property because we've been yelled at before, I'll flip the mattress over.
Okay. As you flip the mattress over, you see there is a slit carved up the middle.
I look in it.
Okay. As you kind of pull apart and you kind of root through it, you find what looks like a very old coin purse. And it looks like this was someone's rainy day fund. There's a few copper coins, and all of these coins are ancient. You have never seen coins that look like these before, for how old the designs on them are. And there's about 6 copper, 3 or 4 silver, and a single gold squirreled away.
All right. Now I'll just make my way around the room.
Okay. Go ahead and give me one more investigation roll.
Mr. Scratch, look, it's paying off. I found some coins.
Yeah, that's true.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Okay. As you make your way around to the other beds, you find a few more small things. You don't quite find anything as exciting as a pouch of coins, but you find a few more little knickknacks. You find another figurine similar to the ones that Rain had found. You find this one is carved out of a different wood than the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I just got a very strange message. And you find more of these little tchotchke things that you guys have had. You find another smooth worry stone in a different stone that appears to have been more scratched than just rubbed between fingers. It looks like someone had been scratching at it with their nails.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't find any other sort of hidden stash kinds of things.
Nutter butters.
Yeah, nothing too super exciting. The coins were the most exciting thing you found.
Right. Well, Mr. Scratch, what goes around comes around, I guess.
Hey, more coins is more coins.
I don't think we'll be able to use these.
Why not?
Well, I've never seen them before.
Hold on, I think I have some.
Some of the ancient coins.
I think I do. 2 old silver coins and 7 old copper coins
Okay.
and a small ring.
Would you have showed them off to your crew, or would you have just kind of tossed them into your coin purse?
Oh no, I have them in a separate little bag.
Okay.
So I open up that little pouch. Look, I have these.
Compared, are they the same?
They are the same.
Hmm.
The ones that Scratch has are a little bit newer, they're a little bit more polished, but they have the same designs on them.
Maybe we'll find a use for them.
Maybe. Maybe we can. Maybe there's some kind of currency exchange.
Or maybe they're worth more because they're so old.
Maybe. I have to find somebody to check them out.
I'm sure they're bound to find an antique collector in the Empire or any other large city.
Yeah.
I put my little pouch away with the old coins in it.
All right. Anything else in this area you guys want to do?
I guess get the heck out since there's no doors.
I can give it one more sweep if mind if I give it one more look, DM?
I don't mind.
Want me to roll investigation or perception?
What are you doing?
I want to give the room one more like sweep see for a potential like alternate route.
Okay. Yes, that'll be investigation.
A door at the end of such a grand hallway with all those pillars and stuff. I thought for sure it would have like led somewhere more than just some barracks.
But it leads to that training course too.
Well, that's the side door though.
And Yurei, you do not find your last sweep. You check for any hidden corners you might have missed, and there is nothing.
As far as I can tell, there's these are just barracks.
Okay, well, back the way we came and up the other stairs.
All right, so you guys are going to go back towards the main hall.
If that's the way we came.
You could go back to the library.
I do not have good sense of where we are in this place. But you know what? Being a kobold and being used to being underground, I could use a history check, maybe with advantage to try and find my way, or a survival check with advantage to find my way.
I mean, I don't know if I can give you advantage, but you're absolutely welcome to use a survival check. You have a pretty good idea for where you're going. You guys make it back over. You guys are all back over here. Austin, where are you over there? I'm supposed to be over there yet. There we go. All right, yeah. So Scratch, you're pretty sure that to get back to the main hall, it's pretty easy. You guys just gotta kind of go back the way you came. There didn't seem to be too many offshoot rooms that you guys have investigated. You do in fact have to go back through the library.
Good, maybe we can set that big book monster on fire while we're at it.
I would advise against it. Besides, I would never set anything on fire. You're so many books.
Ugh.
We are not destroying a repository of knowledge.
Ah!
Oh, books.
Come on, everybody, let's get this done.
Yep.
All right.
It still has a little radar thing for locate object going.
All right, yeah. So Halstrom, you navigate your way back through, and your locate object keeps telling you need to go up, but it keeps, since it's a direct, crow flight to where it's going, it kind of keeps pulling you through the walls. But with Scratch's assistance, since he's helping you guys navigate through, you guys are able to make it back up relatively easily to where you had been before. Tokens moved. Drop a couple people in a wall.
Hmm.
Oh god,
Oh,
they're
no.
in the walls.
Oh no, Augie's off the map.
Hey,
Augie got
hey.
clipped into the back rooms. All right. So yeah, you guys make your way back through, kind of through the twisting and turns, and as you go back through the library, the guardian just kind of looks up at you again, shushes you all again, and goes back to reading its book.
Next time.
And you pass through the chamber. Rain, how many orbs do you have currently on your person?
That is a good question. I have water. Hold on. I should have 4, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
Perfect. So as you pass through that chamber, you feel a light tugging from your bag.
Okay.
Then it's kind of pulling you towards the magical circle.
Well, I definitely don't want to go in the damn thing, so I'll pull off my bag and kind of dig around to see what the heck's going on.
Okay. And you notice that the water orb, the light and the darkness orbs are all kind of just very gently kind of shaking or rattling a little bit.
Oh, that's
Kind of
right.
trying
I have water, light, dark, and arcana.
Yes, the arcana doesn't appear to be doing anything. It's just kind of sitting there, but the other 3 are very just kind of gently, almost tugging without actually pulling towards the circle.
Okay, well, I might as well place them.
Okay.
So water's gonna go right here.
Okay. Of course, now my Roll20 wants to not cooperate. Yeah. You put the water orb in, and it just kind of slots into it. And once it's in position, you see the fire flash brightly just for an instant before the water brazier, whatever that word is. I've only ever seen it written. It no longer has the old damage that it had before. Much like the earth and air, it's as if it has been completely restored to brand new.
Alright, so dark's gonna go here.
Okay.
And light over here.
All right. And they slot in just fine, and the same thing happens. They both flash very brightly, and then when the glow clears, it's as if they were never damaged.
Cool.
Everybody roll me an Arcana check.
Can you stop picking intelligence-based things?
Nope.
Some
All
of
right.
us struggle.
Well, all of you are able to get the sense that whatever this is, it's getting more powerful.
Must be pretty obvious.
It is actually. It's very obvious.
Well, hopefully by the time we get around to placing the middle one, it'll fly from my hand to the freaking pedestal, because I'm not walking in that.
But yes, as all of that kind of settles and the magic kind of resettles down to kind of a low thrum that all of you can feel, like all of you can kind of feel it in your fingertips. And Scratch, you can feel it in your tail tip, your poor bedraggled tail, desperately hanging on for life. And Augie, you can feel it. You can kind of feel it in your soul that the magic here, it's more powerful, it's stronger, but it's not hostile. It simply is.
Looking forward to meeting this this dragon dude.
Well, yeah.
And Halstrom and Yurei, both of you, for Halstrom, this is a strange sensation of magic. This isn't unlike anything you've felt before. This is so different to any magic that you've felt, even in this realm so far. This is a point of almost raw magic. Magic that doesn't have a specific intent behind it. Magic so powerful that it just simply is.
The very essence of the weave, alternatively known as the motive force.
Uh-huh.
Rain and Yurei, roll me history checks. Actually, everyone who's from this world, roll me a history check real quick.
My rolls are terrible today.
Okay. Rain, this kind of feels familiar to you. You kind of feel like you've heard about this in a story somewhere. You know, like, oh, raw magic awakening, but you kind of always brushed it off as fairy tales, so you didn't really pay much attention.
My schooling was largely neglected, being locked away.
Exactly. It wasn't deemed important enough for you to try to be bothered with. Yurei and Augie, both of you have heard stories about this kind of raw magic awakening deep in the heart of the world, down in the underbelly, deep underground. Things have been heard about this before. Scratch, you've heard these stories as well, and you know this. You have experienced this kind of thing before. This is something very similar to a dragon's awakening.
Oh, we gonna have fun now.
What? What are you talking about?
What?
What did you say?
Oh, I just said we're gonna have fun now.
Why?
Elaborate.
Well, see, the stuff that's happening, that little tingle that you're getting, that's what happens, when you, start to realize that there's a really, really big dragon that's waking up and, kind of stretching out its arcane legs for the first time in a while.
It was a very long description to say that.
Well, you know what? I could have just kept it to myself.
That would have been rude.
Alright, well, let's go find out what balances the lightning orb.
Or go find the dragon.
I think that they both have the same goal. End goal.
If I remember right, the orbs are required to open the door, and the dragon is behind said door.
Oh, I'm sure the dragon could open the door if I wanted to.
Unless it's not strong enough.
From what I recall, the doors open the vault, and the dragon is the vault keeper. So
Well, where haven't we went? I feel like
I feel like we didn't cover everything. Yeah. Right?
We
There's
did skip
gotta
an
be
area
more.
upstairs on the other side.
we need to go back this way, I think.
fast travel activate.
Fast travel activate. Yeah, because this would be pretty straightforward. You guys would be going back through the same pathway. As you get to the chamber with the weapons puzzle, you would notice that the kobold is gone.
That freaking little shit.
He gonna
Wait,
be in trouble.
Did we leave a scared kobold or did we leave a dead one? I don't remember.
A
I
banished
told
one.
him that he was not allowed to leave until he figured out how to solve the puzzle on his own.
Does the puzzle look solved?
The puzzle looks solved, but it doesn't appear that anything else has changed. Like, you guys get back and there doesn't appear to have been any attempt. The door is still unlocked.
We told him to solve the puzzle and we left it solved.
Well, it's fine. I can curb stomp him later just because.
Just
Yeah,
'cause.
we didn't reset it, so we left the puzzle solved. Oh, that's great.
But yes, fast travel. Achoo. Eventually.
It is crowded in here.
It's very crowded.
25 by 25 room.
Yes, so you are.
Honestly, good sized room.
Yeah, the map maker did a great job. Oh my god, Alistair, why did you? Yes, so you guys are just in this same room that you had come out before. It's dark-ish. For those that have night vision, dark vision, whatever it is.
I think Salt is illuminating the room.
A little bit.
Yeah, Salt would be giving a little bit of illumination as well.
Illumination.
Also
So it
has no
gives off
vision.
a... Oh, actually, I think Lachlan cast light on Salt. That's why Salt's giving 20 feet of light.
Oh, I think they did. I think you're right.
I believe so.
Halstrom, why don't you have vision? You have your night vision goggles on.
Yeah, Alstrom, jeez. Can't take you anywhere.
Apparently. See, we went.
This
Did
is
we
a
fast
closed
travel
door.
this?
This is a closed door.
Let's see, which way is the sensor leading?
So the sensor is leading you nearly due south.
Mayhaps this door?
It's trying to take you through walls. And yes, Rain, there is a locked door in front of you.
Where'd our
Locksmith.
resident sneaky boy go?
Down the hall to the left. Hold on, let me just slide through.
Sorry. What were you saying, Scratch?
Give me.
I said locksmith. I was calling for a locksmith.
Oh, locksmith!
It's a good thing I'm a locksmith.
All right, locksmith, do your thing.
Doing my thing.
Robin Hood and Maid Marian are really banking on your skill here.
They really are. Yes, so the lock pops open, nice and easy. It squeaks a little bit, but
More
Just gonna
books.
walk under everybody and make my way down the hall.
yes, and you guys walk into what appears to be another study.
Does this give me deja vu? It looks exactly like I've been here before.
You guys been in this one before? I don't think you guys have been in this one before.
We have not.
I didn't think so.
What? Is there one that looks like the same?
There's one that looks very similar downstairs.
Okay.
It's not quite the same, but it's very, very similar. I will be right back.
Finally, a decent-ish roll.
Despite how old everything is in the rubble, it's honestly sturdy.
You say that, and then 5 minutes from now, it's going to cave in.
That would be our luck.
Don't jinx us.
That's the way the
Knock on
bomb
Shadowwood.
he was working on.
Mm-hmm.
I should do this later.
You good, baby?
Well, as we wait for our DM to return. I will say once again, check out our Baldur's Gate 3 stream. It's myself, one of our staff, Venus. We have Augie's player, and we also have Malagos's player from Journeys in Jutori.
Waved at my computer like people can see me.
I've been meaning to check out the stream, but it's always when I'm at work.
Well, that's great
Yeah.
because the videos are uploaded on Mondays and Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube.
Ah, look at me helping with advertising inadvertently.
I do have to say that I unfortunately will not be here on Tuesday because I'm going to see Senses Fail
That's okay.
and live my little high school emo self.
Always a good one.
Oh my gosh. Very excited. Y'all good?
Yes, sorry for stepping away. I was having a
fine.
little bit of an issue and had to get that resolved. Yes, we are good now.
It's okay. I'd rather you blow your nose than snot rocket all over your computer.
I mean, I think I'll just come over and snot rocket all over your computer and that'll be fine.
If you
That's a
cross
threat.
the country to snot rocket on my computer, I'd let you.
She
It's honestly horrifying and impressive.
Yeah.
I will use the snot rocket to cross the country. We'll just do it that way.
What?
said
Enough about
tissue,
snot
not
rockets,
tissue.
please. No more Nurgle talk.
Aw, what's the matter? Don't you know that Papa Nurgle loves you?
Isn't this? It's not a healthy love.
You'd say it was.
Remember, chaos is accepting of everyone, but you can never leave.
Mm-hmm. So,
Aw.
Rain, is there anything specific that you're looking for? Or just a
Books.
general investigation?
Anything in the books that stands out? Anything in a similar or the same handwriting as the stuff I found of the apprentices?
Okay. You don't find anything in the apprentice's handwriting, but you do find some notes from Zypher about a new apprentice that he's bringing on, and how hopefully this one will stick around longer.
Well, I don't think he had that problem. I will take them.
Okay.
Any of the books stand out at all, magically wise? Any interesting subjects on the spines?
You find a couple notes about magical manipulation, quite a few books about necromancy, and definitely some various books notating like different practices, things in Zypher's hand about successes and failures and things like that.
I'll snag the book on magic manipulation and the notes he made.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about necromancy, but you know.
Fair enough. But as far as books go, that's really the most interesting things.
Okay.
I searched for any personal stuff that might have been left behind, because it seems like everyone just kind of up and left.
Go for it. Give me that investigation roll.
Come on, baby, big numbers. That's a big number.
Yeah, that's a good
Relatively.
number.
I like that number.
That is a good number. So yes, as Rain is kind of, you and Rain are kind of moving around each other looking for books, you find a few. It's a lot of baubles. There's not a lot of valuables seemingly stored here. You find a collection of. You find another collection of those same kind of weirdly polyhedral stones that Rain had found earlier. You find two sets this time. Both sets are cut in a rich black stone with silvered lettering, and one set has purple accenting, one set has red accenting.
Are these dice?
Can I roll one?
Go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
Which dice are you rolling?
I want to roll the one with the silver accenting.
So they both have silver accenting because they're black dice
Mm-hmm.
with silver numbers or silver symbols. You don't know if they're numbers. Rain knows their numbers. You don't. And then one set has purple accents and one set has red accents.
I'll roll the purple.
Okay. What shape are you rolling? Because there is one that is 4-sided, one that is 6-sided, one that is
He's rolling
8-sided.
the dodecahedron.
You're gonna roll that pentagonal dodecahedron?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me d12, just flat 12.
Rip.
You immediately roll a 1. Nothing
Thought-
happens.
Dodecahedron was 20.
That's the icosahedron.
No, dodecahedron says number. Oh yeah, number of faces 12.
Yeah.
Well, can't always roll high. Just gonna pocket it.
Okay. Are you just gonna pocket the one, or are you gonna pocket all of them?
I'll pocket all of them. They can be used as pseudo caltrops in a desperate situation, or sell them to someone.
I hate to interrupt, but we
You
don't
said-
really have time for dice
especially,
games.
especially this, especially the tetrahedron.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Scratch?
I said I'm sorry to interrupt, but I don't think we have time for dice games.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, are we operating on a time crunch? I was unaware.
Well, we have a friend to rescue still. People conveniently forget this.
Says the one bouncing on beds.
I didn't slow anything down. In fact, I used the beds to hop across the room.
Efficiency.
I was making sure there was no one hiding under the beds.
Sure.
Oh, love,
Okay,
did you see my DM asking about things? Or did I forget to hit send on the question?
You never sent me a question.
I forgot to hit send on the question.
Walks out up the hallway.
All right, yeah. So then, otherwise, there's nothing really interesting in that room. It kind of appears to be another study, and this definitely seems like it's one of Cypher's workrooms.
Someone
Following
closed
the
doors
signal.
behind us.
I think you guys, we just fast forwarded and it never actually went down the hallway.
But yes, you guys make your way back into the main hall, and it's quiet.
Too quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Look, it's
I saw a little
Rash.
bastard.
You saw nothing. There was no little bastard there. You saw nothing. But yes, Hellstrom, your sensors, as you come down this way, they start pulling you more to your right. Instead of further down like you may have expected.
There's the kobold bodies that we left behind.
Yes, you did leave kobold bodies behind, just not in that specific chamber.
To Halstrom.
Yep. Which way is the scanner pointing?
It's pointing you more in this kind of general direction.
I can't see. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. A door we have not opened.
Oh, look, another door. What a
There's
fucking...
so many doors here.
Is it locked? Halstrom tries to open the door.
It opens.
This one is not locked.
Oh. Surprises, surprises.
If you should check for traps, and I don't want to hear a kaboom when you step through there. No, nobody checks for traps.
Well, everyone went in after me, so, I mean, before me.
Is everyone
so...
alive?
Only mostly dead.
Okay,
Scratch
no one
just-
said anything.
Scratch just takes a deep
I
breath and
had a
says...
snarky remark, but I lost it in my data banks.
Scratch
Everyone
takes
is dead.
deep breath and says, "Kaboom!"
Well, I've been riding on my broom to save space going through doorways and such, so if the floor drops out from under us, I'm good.
Very good. Yeah, you all step into the chamber, and it's another musty old chamber. You see two statues, one on either side of the room, holding their hands out as if they are waiting for something or some kind of receptacle.
I pick up a piece of crumbled masonry and I put it in the hand.
Which one?
The southern one.
Okay.
And this door, is it locked?
It is locked.
Feed them to get it open.
So yeah, Scratch, when you put the chunk of masonry in the hands of the southern one, is anybody looking at the northern one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the southern one's hands go down, the northern one's hands go up.
Balance. So we need them to both get something in their hand.
Give me a few moments to work with tools, and I can make an even distribution of weight.
I mean, you could just pick up a rock that looks about the same.
I was gonna say that.
Or we could use the 2 dice sets that Yurei found, since they should be, roughly exactly the same.
Pretty smart.
I take the rock out of the hand. And just
You want to
drop
do it at the same time then, Rain? So that way we can make sure they distribute at the same time?
Sure, you go up and I'll go down.
I will give
Scratch.
you... Actually,
Scratch, as you take the rock out, the hands resettle, and you kind of see the southern one, it kind of flexes its fingers.
I don't like that.
is there anything, like any colors on these statues?
Nope, they are the same gray suits of armor you guys have seen before.
Okay, so it
The
doesn't
one that
matter
flips its
dice-wise what we give.
hands. Creeped out Rain.
Got them gimme fingers.
On the count of 3 then, Rain?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Place.
Okay.
Place.
You guys put the things in the hands, and they kind of both sets go up and down for a moment before settling, and the hands are down slightly, and you hear a thunk at the door as it swings open.
Excellent.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Good
I
job.
shudder to think of what would have happened if they had not weighed the same. Would they have come alive and attacked us, or?
Morbid curiosity wonders what would happen if all weight is on one side, but I do not want to risk it.
Yeah. Experiment later, move forward now.
Precisely.
Traps. Triggity trap.
I just kind of
Okay.
watch the statue as we walk out of the room.
Okay.
No.
They just kind of sit there. They don't seem to move.
I go like around the corner and then stop and like quickly come back around.
Roll me perception. You notice, just in this back corner here, as your head pokes in, you notice, right over here, what is it? You notice a little blip of shadow before it disappears again.
Aha! I rush over to that corner, draw my revolver.
Okay.
Come out! I saw you!
How are you trying to lure out this mystery figure?
Come out or I'll blow up everything around you. Intimidation.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Ooh, dirty 20. So you hear deep from the shadows, Scratch, you hear the voice of one of the kobolds kind of muttering and mumbling that the false deceiver must be contained. And it's kind of muttering to itself about not allowing the false god to continue further, and must not be revealed, must not be seen, must trap the deceivers, must trap them.
I pull out a stick of dynamite from my pack and hold it up. I said, come out.
And it very slowly materializes out of the shadows. And this is one of the kobolds that you guys had roughed up earlier. And you see that it's been very shoddily, like some of its wounds have been very shoddily bandaged, and it's glaring at you.
I want to grab it by the collar and just kind of like toss it into the middle of the room if I can.
Go ahead, give me a strength check.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
That's a strength save.
Oh, that was. You're right. Haha!
Okay. So as this thing kind of appears before you, before it can try to disappear back into the shadows, you manage to grab it and you toss it into the middle of the room, and it kind of lands. And it kind of has a rough landing, and it hisses at you.
I just keep my revolver on it. They're following us! I shout towards the other room.
So is this an elimination, or like we lock them all together in one room and make sure there's no little kobold passages in it?
Well, apparently they can just walk through walls, so...
I say we use them to test for traps.
Wouldn't it be their own traps?
All the better.
What's your problem, little one?
It hisses again. You are the great deceivers, the unclean ones, those of the surface scum. Those of you follow the false gods. None of you know the true glory of the great Lord Vermithrax. His anger shall become your grave. You will be devoured in his dark fire.
Not notice that we're completing your whole orb puzzle thing? Needed to release him, apparently?
You are not disciples of Lord Vermithrax. We have heard you communing with the unclean one, the false god. We have heard you.
But
I think that he's actually Vermithrax's boss. So...
yeah. And who do you think Lord Vermithrax is gonna thank when he gets released? The puny ones that couldn't do it, or us?
Some of these have been really easy to find, man. Like, have you guys really been trying? One was
Honestly.
just sitting on the ground.
Which is at your level, frankly. It's not like it was on the high shelf.
Like, as a kobold, Scratch is like feeling torn.
So these kobolds, Scratch, are not like any kobolds you've seen before. Now that you really are able to take a look at this guy, he doesn't seem to have scales in the way that you would expect. His whole being seems to have wisps of shadows or smoke coming out of his robes. And from what you can see of him, all of his scales, they look almost fuzzy around the edges, as if you can't quite see them correctly.
Oh, now I want to shoot him. I pull back the hammer. You hear that nice little click.
Not in a small space, Mr. Scratch.
It's big enough.
Not in a small, confined underground space. You will deafen everyone in here. Maybe permanently.
Yeah, I vote for not doing that.
Agreed.
I walk up to the kobold, still holding the gun. And then I turn it around and pistol whip him over the back of the head with it.
Ooh.
Violent.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you knock him out. He wasn't on a lot of health. He's not doing very good, so.
So violent.
As he's knocked
Yeah.
out, I'll rifle through his robes to see if he's got anything.
Okay.
I had an uncle. Well, it's more, you know, like when your parents refer to people as your aunts and uncles and meemaws, papaws, but they actually don't have any familial relationship. They're just probably like family friends from forever and a back. Well, I had one of those Uncle J June, and Uncle J June decided that he was gonna run after some vermin into one of our crick holler facilities where my family made potions and spirits, and permanently deafened himself when he was trying to shoot his blunderbuss at the vermin to get him out of the distillery. And not only did he deafen himself, but he got a licking from Head Meemaw.
Someone who has recently dealt with hearing loss due to our individual captain. I am thankful we have clerics.
I didn't fire it, okay?
You
And
fired it
I-
right next to my face.
Not this time.
I'll never forget Head Meemaw hiking her skirt up past her stockings to chase Uncle J June across the holler, giving him a licking like I'd never seen before. And he couldn't even hear her yelling.
Still looking through the robes.
Yeah. So you find, actually, Scratch, you find some very shoddily scribbled out notes from the different kobolds about your group and how it's very clear that they've been following you guys for a little while.
Uh-huh.
They've been watching your movements. They have seen you talking to the tiny false god.
Okay.
And they now know that you are not followers of Vermithrax. They know that Augie is not Lord Vermithrax. And they have been trying to figure out a way to either kill you guys or trap you guys in one of the chambers, and nothing has been successful yet.
Oh, so they've been trying.
They've been trying.
These aren't the most skilled kobolds.
It's almost like they've been living under a rock for 5,000 years.
Brilliant, honestly. Gold.
It's almost like I might in the face when I see one next.
What if we pretend to trap ourselves to lure them out and then we just take them all out at once?
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. You guys, go ahead. I'm gonna tie this one up so he can't alert the others.
Can you stuff
Oh,
like cock in his
please.
mouth?
Please leave me in the middle of an empty room holding one of the orbs.
Oh no, I have seemed to found myself trapped here. Such crafty kobolds they are.
I'm gonna drag the kobold over to the wall.
Okay.
and take out my rope and start tying him up. I'll be along in a second.
I go over to Mr. Scratch and I take a smaller piece of rope and I tie his snout shut.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, like Scratch's snout or the other kobold?
No, the other kobold.
Okay. I was confused. Yeah, so you guys make pretty quick work of getting this kobold tied up. I mean, you know, he's unconscious, so he's not exactly fighting back.
Can I take his robe?
Sure.
Is it my size?
It's a little small for you. These kobolds are much smaller than most other kobolds you've dealt with.
Is it a similar robe to the cultists we first fought that I melted a couple of them?
It's similar in the way that it is a robe of a cultist, but it appears to be a different style, a different material.
Alright, well, I'll just take the robe and stuff it in my pack.
Okay.
And once I'm sure that no one else is looking, whenever that may be, I'll let you know what I do.
Okay. All right. So yes, everyone else, you make your way into the next chamber, and it's just another open chamber. There's a couple pillars with some signs and a door. Well, another door.
What do the signs say?
So the signs are actually written in two different languages. One is written in a very, very old dialect of Common, and one is written in a very, very ancient Undercommon. And both signs say, roughly translated,
What do you mean? Exact same thing, and like
yes, to Rain, the signs read very plainly.
To those without internal translators, they are in different languages.
Yes, they're in different languages. The common one is easy enough to read.
just a bunch of ye's and thous and
Very, very.
It's very similar to Imperial Common.
It's very similar, but it's this is where Imperial Common comes from. And oh, sorry, I got a little bit of the hiccups.
This reminds me of High Gothic.
It's very similar to High Gothic, but it's kind of like High Gothic. If High Gothic and Imperial Common both had a proto-root language, that's what this would be.
Anyways, what's it say?
It says, we will give the plain translation to make it easier, because I don't think you want 17,000 thighs in this. But it says, to complete the trial before you, seek the answers not sought before. And then slightly underneath, to open the door, knock twice.
and they both say that.
They both say that. The other one has on their one participant at a time. But other than that, they say the exact same thing.
Okay, so what you're saying is that one at a time, we each need to knock on the door twice.
I am telling you that the signs say knock twice to open the door, seek answers not sought before, and one participant at a time. How you interpret that is up to you.
I'm gonna knock on the sign twice.
You wrap your knuckles against it twice. You guys hear a dull knocking sound, and nothing happens.
You're just gonna
Just
knock on
try.
the door twice.
Yurei, you knock on the door twice. The door opens, and you see in the room in front of you, you see a collection of white tiles.
Mm.
It's there's something. There's definitely something about these tiles. Mm.
Walk with the word of God. No one?
Yes.
What?
Walk with the word of God. I get it. Rain and Augie, neither one of you can enter the room.
Oh, okay.
So this is what they meant by one participant at a time. Well, if I die,
You just have
I
to
just
ask a
wanted to be able
question
to
that you've
see
never-
all of the tiles.
Ah,
I'm gonna make an investigation check on some of these tiles.
okay.
The light effects are cool, but sometimes really inconvenient.
Investigation. Not a good number.
You see different symbols on the tiles, and you have no idea what they mean.
Did I roll a history?
Go for it. They are very old symbols that you have no idea what they mean.
Sorry, I don't think I can see very well from where I am.
You can't quite, Rain, and even as you're looking through the door, it's almost like there's
Haze.
a haze. Like you can see that there's different symbols, but you can't make anything distinct out. You can see Yurei just fine. He's
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
saying that out loud. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't think I can help you with this. I can't quite see from where I am. Sorry.
This might have to be an unfortunate trial and error. If I
Don't-
die,
Don't.
I will curse Cypher in my death.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's take a step.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so that symbol's good.
Now you have a 1 out of 6 chance.
Can I make an Arcana check to see what's up with these, to possibly determine an alternate meaning for these symbols?
Why would you be using Arcana for that?
Understanding of magic.
Fair enough. Go ahead. They don't appear to have any magic around them.
It's an extremely vague puzzle. Yeet.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so we're gonna call this one Sad F.
Sad ass.
I'm gonna lightly put a foot on sideways X and see what happens.
Okay.
Not putting my full weight on it.
Okay. You put a little bit of pressure on it, and nothing seems to happen.
Vicious. Go. Side F seems so far. Sad F seems to be safe. Keep following the Fs.
I look at Rain and I'm like, what the fuck is a sad F?
The symbol on the floor looks like an F, but instead of the lines standing straight outwards, they're kind of angled downwards, so it looks like it's sad.
I have
What?
no idea. Maybe something in the room is affecting him mentally.
Well, that would definitely make sense. Maybe he's been underground too long.
Maybe we all have.
That's true.
But
I need some vitamin D.
oh my.
I don't know if going above ground can help me with that, but that's what I need.
I'd like to remind any of our young viewers in the audience that is a vitamin supplement that you get from the sunshine. That's absolutely what we mean by that. If you have any other questions, ask your parents.
There's a reason why we don't have any, you know, we're not slated for all audiences.
I'm just making sure.
To watch my innuendos.
No, we're set for that. By the way, I sent the DM a whisper whenever we get to it.
DM responded, but DM doesn't remember how to whisper in Roll20, so.
/W space.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
I'll look in Discord.
Thank you.
Especially one forfeit from this trial, because this is not my area of expertise.
I mean, you've only stepped on one tile so far. You don't know what the other tiles do.
Scratch comes into the room, putting his backpack back onto his back. Oh, you got it open!
What took you so long?
Well,
I was just making sure there was nothing in his pockets, no holy symbols or anything like that.
It was war crime. It was war crimes.
So what happens if I leave the room?
You can't.
It's stuck.
Sucks to have to go first all the time, doesn't it?
I mean, out of all of us, he probably has the best reflex save, so...
I really hope I don't get pelted by darts. So F seems to be nothing. We're gonna try an alternate, because this is do I want to stick to the Fs? Out of sheer suicidal no, he wouldn't do that.
Just run across.
Think about this efficiently.
What's going on? I don't see anything.
Apparently there's some sad Fs.
What's the sad F?
We think it's
don't
code
know.
for something, maybe. Or he's just mentally breaking down.
Yeah, we think poor Yurei's been underground for too long. He needs some vitamin D.
I think I have some dried fish.
I think that helps.
I'm gonna take a step forward here and see what happens.
Okay. Yurei, so as you step forward onto the not sad F,
A lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Backwards N.
You stand on the lightning bolt, and
The hair-
you feel an electrical current running up your body as you are shot backwards out of the room into the wall next to Halstrom.
Okay, so one wrong step just takes you out. I see now.
Harry Potter says no.
Maybe elemental runes.
I mean, I can fly.
Light, do not
Oh, yeah.
do not touch the lightning bolt.
Because flying worked so well in the obstacle course.
I didn't
Go
try
ahead,
to
Mr.
fly.
Scratch.
Can I
You
got
walk
one
through
room
the
down.
door?
As soon as Yurei had been yeeted backwards, the door has now reshut.
Oh. Well, how do we
To-
open it?
Knock twice.
Okay. I
Oh,
walk
and then
up.
you have to turn around in a circle, and you got to do a tip, tip, toe, toe, tip, tip, heel, toe.
Sad Fs are safe.
I want to
Unless they change every time.
Why are you picking me and no one else? That's metagaming.
Oh yeah, Yurei, you take like 1 bludgeoning damage. You had the wind knocked out of you than anything.
Okay, it's not deadly electricity. Good to know. It's just one of those. Oh boy, that's meant a shock through my system.
You got mildly tased and thrown across the room.
Is it more than you felt in your whole life?
Considering some of the entities we have fought, no.
I meant like tingles in your heart.
No, remember who he's kissed?
Wait, who's he kissed?
Who have I kissed?
Never mind. Walks around, knocks twice on the door.
Don't forget your tippy tappies. That's the only way to solve it.
I feel like we're missing something, and I really want to know.
Just
No,
the sad F, Captain.
I could hear you guys reading from the other room. It wasn't that far.
Then why did you ask how to do it? I think you're just metagaming.
Yes, Scratch, you knock on the door and it opens.
I just like walk forward.
Yeah, you meet no resistance as you walk forward.
Sad F. Sad F. The hell is a sad F?
So
None of us know.
As you enter the chamber, you see the white tiles with 6 symbols, 1 tile with each with a different symbol on them.
Do I recognize the symbols?
Roll me a history.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Damn.
Gee, yeah, you've studied these apparently. And you recognize the sad F translating to the Ansas rune.
The what?
Ansas.
Answers the question unspoken. Well, actually, from my point of view, it would not look like a sad F. It would look like. No, I'm not going to use that analogy.
Yes,
it would look like a child reaching up for its mother.
Yeah, I was thinking a sloth hanging onto a tree.
Maybe that too.
I see that now, yeah.
I'd always thought like a fish hook with like a barbed end.
Half a tree.
Or a double-bladed
looks-
scythe.
Like somebody standing on 1 foot.
Oh yeah, they kind of got like their arms stretched out.
Yeah.
But yes, Scratch, you recognize and can translate the runes, including the Ansas rune.
Okay, so I'm going to use the cloak and cast fly on myself, but I'm going to stay
Okay.
with my feet on the ground.
Okay.
It's just a backup. And we'll look back at the door.
You see Rain and Augie watching.
Yurei gives a distant thumbs up.
Take a deep breath and just like little hop.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Whew. Second little hop.
Nothing happens.
Hop, hop, hop.
All good.
Hop, hop. Oh, nope. Sorry. Hop, and now I'm stuck. Aren't I? Yes. Oh, hop there.
I lost sight of the captain.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's too far in.
Ah!
I can still see him.
R.I.P.
Yes,
Pour one out.
as you get further in, it does become harder and harder to see Scratch.
Please
Up.
refer to me as Captain Augie.
Up.
Yeah, you're good so far. Follow
Up,
your
up,
sad F
up.
dreams.
Up. 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 Ta-da!
Hooray! Yes, you make it over just fine.
Okay.
And you see at the end a large chest.
Ooh, dragon treasure.
Wonder how many of the kobolds got yeeted out of this room.
I look for blood splatter on the wall.
Go ahead and give me an investigate. There's more than a couple. They're not hard to see.
Dumbasses.
Alright.
While we wait for Scratch, we're just I'm gonna engage Augie in a game of let's judge how hard they hit the wall.
For sure, I get out my protractor. Take some measurements.
I'm gonna step to the side of this chest, pull the javelin that I have like tied to the side of my pack,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of try and open it with the stick.
The chest pops open pretty easily. It was heavier than anything. It wasn't really locked.
Whew. I kind of carefully peer over the edge.
Okay. And inside, you see nestled on a plush black cloth is another one of the orbs. This one in kind of a frosty blue. You also see several different gemstones. You see a couple diamonds, a couple rubies, a sapphire, and a topaz, as well as more of the old coins.
Couple diamonds, rubies, topaz. Two rubies. What else was there besides in the old coins?
Yeah, and the old coins.
Well, I pocket all the rich stuff, and I pick up the orb, and I start making my way back.
Okay.
La la la. Holding it over my head triumphantly.
Very good, very good.
Hop, 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 hop,
Yeah.
hop, 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 hop.
Ooh, I
Hup,
have,
hup.
have a great idea.
Hup.
If the kobolds try to ambush us in the orb room, let's just kick them all into the circle.
Ta-da!
And yes, while you were gone, Scratch, Rain and Augie have very much been enjoying a game of how hard did they hit the wall.
We've like pulled out a piece of chalk and have like started making outlines like a crime scene.
Yeah. You can definitely tell Cobalt A hit a little bit on the side here. So you can see like a little bit of a profile splat.
Especially because you've got Masaru's essentially dust outline to reference.
Mm-hmm.
I said ta-da!
Mr. Scratch, come look at this.
Step through the door.
The door reshuts and locks behind you.
How'd it go, Mr. Scratch? You're not dead. That's great.
I found the orb, and I didn't see any sad Fs, but I mean, I don't know why you couldn't read the symbols. They were easy. I just
Runes are not my forte.
oh.
There's something that you're not the best at ever?
There's a lot of things.
Wow. You'd never know.
I
I have said
offered.
on numerous occasions, dear paladin, I specialize in infiltration and sneak and surprise attacks.
And sneak.
I offer the orb to Rain.
Thank you very much. What magic sense do I get from this one?
Ice. This one is so cold against your skin, it's almost painful.
I'm gonna kind of like juggle it from hand to hand and then plop it in my bag.
Just another day's work as captain of this crew.
Yeah. Like jumping on the bed.
I told you I was checking for people hiding underneath.
Cannot wait to tell all the crew members.
They'll understand.
Maybe.
Is that the last one we needed?
Yep. Or it should be.
Good.
Ooh.
Fast travel.
Is everybody good? Before we do a last click into place, does anybody need healing, rest, food, water, bathroom, a wet nap?
Well, I've only used
I would suggest we take a break from the stream for people to get those things.
Bio
Well-
break would be a good idea.
one. I am assuming
Ugh.
that Augie may be leaving soon.
I will be leaving, and if I'm gonna be real sad if I miss another fight, but it is
Aw.
what it is.
Well, we've been going for 2 hours. We can stop here if we need to.
I can fast travel you guys back down to the magical circle, and we can dramatically conclude after that.
Okay.
I love
But-
a dramatic conclusion.
I think everybody's health is still good, and we've only used a couple spell slots for things. I've only used one level 3.
Strategically speaking, do we want to take care of the kobolds in case they rush in to help the dragon?
Would you like me to scout them out and gestures to slicing throat?
Why does he get to do it and I couldn't?
No, I kind of like the idea of like I'm expecting some kind of confrontation in the orb room, and I like the idea of just kicking them into the circle. You know,
I mean, maybe we try to confront them before we put the orb in, and then we just kick them in a circle.
Works for me.
Unless that powers him, and then I don't want to do that.
Well,
I mean, from what Zypher said, we shouldn't have to worry about the dragon too much.
You know, eons can leave someone unpredictable.
do we have
Grouchy.
any illusion magic? Like, can we make it look like something explodes and we all fall down unconscious?
Why?
Because kobolds are opportunistic. We like to attack when we think we have the upper hand.
In that case, I'll go alone into the room and let them just try to swarm me. It'll be hilarious, I promise. I have this one spell I've been saving. It's great.
Well, I mean, if you're volunteering. I can give you a little bit of warding to, just in case things do get a little hairy, help you protect you a little bit.
Yeah, that's what the room is for.
Okay, I try to help. Nobody wants my help. I just quit it just to help. I don't carry this whole big backpack for nothing.
All right, so shall we fast travel to the magic circle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scratch gives the little tied up kobold a kick as they walk by.
He still appears to be unconscious.
You're just gonna try to find a. Keeping his eye out.
You guys make your way down. You don't see anything. There doesn't appear to be any weird shadows.
Yeah, I'm looking for him now.
There's no weird shadows like there had been when you glanced at Adam Scratch.
Okay.
Honestly, kind of disappointed.
Well, I mean the check-in guy is currently unconscious, so
Okay, do we want to place the orbs before we go away?
I think we should do the orbs first next session.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
sounds good.
To be continued as the orb is about to land in the brazier.
So yes, we will go ahead and end it here with our intrepid band reconvening around the orb, getting ready to place in the last two orbs into the braziers. And we will start that off next week.
Sounds good. Remember to check us out on YouTube, Twitch, the Facebook, Discord. Leave a tip if you liked our stuff and we're entertaining. Helps us run the things here, and I'll just say it. There's 20 sides to every story. Roll for yours. Have a good night, everyone.